Looks like Prime Time hit a growth spurt.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara Transformers Adventures Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So here we have Optimus in his alt mode. There you have Optimus right there in the corner. You have things and stuff in Japanese, 200 something. I don't know. On this side of the box, you have things and stuff in Japanese. On the other side of the box, you have a Transformer in Japanese, and another picture there of Prime. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. He does this, that, the other. He's like, oh, in that picture right there. And you get Sad Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have Transformers Adventures Optimus Prime. Now, Transformers Adventures is what Robots in Disguise is being called over in Japan, and this is one of the figures from this line. This is basically a leader class Optimus Prime, and it's pretty cool. It does have, you know, some little flaws, but definitely a cool toy. Getting close here so you can see the details. I love the gunmetal gray up front here, very nicely done. You got your blues, you got your reds, got some nice silver here. These smokestacks are a soft plastic, so you know you don't have to worry about breaking them. I love the metallic blue they use on the wheels, very, very nice. It's done on all of the wheels, and just nice paint throughout. It's Takara, so duh, of course it's going to have really nice paint on it. You get some more of those painted details up top. On the back, you just get some nice molding here. Underneath, of course, you can totally see his arms right there. You can see pretty much most of them going on right there. And, yeah, pretty cool. He rolls okay, kind of, sort of. Unfortunately, these pieces right here do hang a bit lower than they should, so it does kind of scrape a bit, so it doesn't exactly roll smoothly, unfortunately. One of the issues of this toy is that some of these tabs they're more suggestions than actual locking points, because these always like to come undone on me. There's right here. It's just this tab right here. So sometimes these wheel sections like to come undone. So that's a bit of an issue right there. But it is what it is. But still, pretty cool nonetheless. He does come with a lot of accessories. He does come with a bunch of weapons. He comes with his axe right here, which is just done in gray plastic. The blade is the only thing that's painted. It is a softish plastic, so get a little bit of bend to it. So it comes with the axe. He also comes with Sideswipe's sword, which is just done in gray plastic. Again, that's just soft bendy plastic. So he has that. He comes with Bumblebee's Bumble Saber. That's what I call it anyway, the Bumble Saber. So he has that, and again, just no paint whatsoever, just that soft, bendy plastic. He has Jazz's Lance right here. Again, unpainted, soft plastic. He comes with his gun, which is like his gun from Transformers Prime. Done in black plastic. This is actually solid plastic. There's no bend to this. So he has that. And he comes with Strong Arm's gun. Again, unpainted, but I like this because I can give Strong Arm her proper gun now, as opposed to the paintball gun this figure normally came with. So it's cool that she can now have the gun that she uses on the show. So I like that. And this is done in a solid plastic also. It's not bendy, so that's nice. So he has all those weapons. There are various mounting points. I mean, a lot of mounting points. You get 6 right here. You get 2 right here. You get 3 on this side. You get 3 on this side. You get 1 right here on either side. There are many, many mounting points to plug all these various weapons onto. Plug them wherever you want. There is a little bit of storage inside the trailer itself. If you open this up right here, there's 2 panels to flip open. You see you get 4 ports right there, and you kind of have to do a little Tetrising is that a word? Tetrising, to kind of get at least 4 weapons in there. So you have to kind of get Bumblebee's Bumble Saber in that way, and then kind of plug in Jazz's lance maybe this way. You know, you kind of have to have them at an angle there, and then have the sword kind of angled in like that, and then, you know, take a gun. You could sit that in there straight, and there you go. You can store some of the weapons inside the trailer itself, and of course, you know, since there's nowhere else to really plug these inside the trailer, you can just dump them in. There you go. Storage! Yay! Storage. Hey, it's a big empty box. You can throw stuff in it. That's what it's for. But, yeah, there you go. So you do have storage and various mounting points for all of the weapons, which is nice. Now, the trailer itself, when it stays together, can open up, and you can fit a warrior-sized toy in here. Bumblebee fits in there, and that's pretty much all that fits in there. You can see there's not a whole lot of headroom, so anything taller than this is probably not going to fit in there. I haven't tried it with Strong Arm, though. I don't know if Strong Arm will fit in there. But Sideswipe, definitely. I'm pretty sure Drift would fit in there. But Strong Arm, I'm not sure, because she is kind of a taller vehicle, but I don't know. So you can put a car in there, if you wish. And just for comparison, here he is with Combiner Wars leader Ultra Magnus. Just so you can see how he scales with a leader class toy from the current line. You can see it is basically leader size, a little bit longer than Magnus. So there you go. And here he is with Bumblebee. So you can see how he scales with the Bumble right there. And here he is with the 3-step Optimus, the Hero class Optimus. And here he is with the Warrior class Optimus. So there you go. We got 3 different Optimuses right there. So there you have that. And here he is with the 3-step Hero class Grimlock, just because. Just because. There you go. So there you have that. So let's just get right down to transformation. Definitely the most involved transformation in this line so far. So first thing you want to do is you want to take back of the trailer here, open that up. You want to open this up. You want to come to the front here. Let me raise this up just a little bit because he is going to get tall. So I might as well readjust now. There we go. Now you want to take these panels right here and open this up. And now you're going to take this whole section right here and untab this. There are just 2 tabs right here. They just tab in underneath these red pieces. They tab in right there. So you just take these and you're going to bring them back on these arms right here. You want to take these panels right here and actually fold them all the way in now. That's as far in as they go, but that's as far in as you want to bring them. And just take these armatures here, bring them down. You want to take these red pieces and flip them back. These will be the heel spurs. So flip those back. And then you can close this back up, and you'll see this tab right here will end up going into that port right there and just locking that in place. Like that. Close that up like that. And there you go. So now you want to take these side panels here, take it, just fold it back, take this panel, fold it down. That will lock in right there. Second verse, same as the first. Just take that, bring it back, bring that down, and there you go. Now you got that done. You can split the legs now if you want. And now we're starting to get even taller. He's a tall guy. He's a very tall guy. So you want to take the arms now and unpeg them from the bottom of the trailer. See the pegs just plug into those ports right there. So take the arms and just bring them up and out to the side right there just to get them out of the way. And then you want to take this panel right here with the wheels and just bring it around, and this will just tab in right there. Put that in place. Oops. This little tab right there just kind of goes into that notch right there. And just bring that around. Tie that together. Put that back on there. And there you go. Now you see when you have him in vehicle mode, you see how his legs are kind of bent up like that. That's so everything lines up in vehicle mode. Obviously, you just want to take the body here, straighten him out. You want to rotate him 180 out to the waist. And once you've done that, you can take these smokestacks right here, just point them straight up, like that. And then you get a cool little bit of automorph here. You have to raise the camera again. I didn't realize how tall this guy was. Jeez. You have a cool little bit of automorph here. When you pull this section, the nose of the truck back, you'll get that windshield section. Boop. Will come right down automatically. And when you're going back to vehicle mode, you lift this up and that will come up with it. So that's pretty cool. Oops. Of course, barring the smokestack so I'm getting away. So that's pretty cool how that works. So bring that down, that'll automorph. Take these wheels and just rotate them back. Again, I actually should have left these smokestacks down because now they're just in the way. There we go. Bring those back. Yeah, we can bring these smokestacks up. Now you bring the head up, make sure it locks into place. It will snap into place right there. And then you're just going to, lower things a little bit. You're going to bring this assembly up. This tab right here will go into this clip, and this little hook tab right here will go into that notch right there on the shoulder. So just make sure you got that lined up. That'll snap in. That will snap in. Same thing over here. That'll snap in. That'll snap in. Now you have that. And just rotate the shoulders up. Bring the arms down. And are we done? I think we're done. We might be done. Yes, we're done. There we go. So there we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. There you go. Looks cool. Definitely looks cool. Excuse me while I readjust a little bit here. But yeah, he does look cool. The main thing that people have cited as an issue is, yes, he has just big, giant, hollow legs. It doesn't bother me personally. You know, I mean, could they have worked in some kind of panel to close all this up? Yes, of course they could have. Why they did not, I don't know. Again, hey, we're not at the meeting, so we don't know why decisions are made. But it doesn't really bother me that much because, you know, I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. But he still looks pretty cool. The problem I have with the legs, it's not really a problem, but it's just kind of weird. It's like, it's not the hollowness of the legs. It's the fact that he has like a lot of shin. I mean, he has like kind of short thighs and just he's like 90% shin. That's a lot of leg going on there. So that's my thing about this figure. But I look at it this way, that, you know, this is a Japanese version of Optimus Prime, so he kind of has that Japanese super robot proportions going on. So that's how I kind of justify it. He just has those super robot proportions to him. So, but still, pretty cool. Articulation-wise, his head can rotate side to side. You can't do a full 360 because there are electronics in his eyes, so you only get that much rotation out of the head. The arms can do a full 360. You do have inward and outward movement. You do have a bicep swivel. You get 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. You do get an wrist pivot. I can show that off a bit more when we get into the gimmicks. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can go forward, they can go back, they can go in and out. You do have a thigh swivel. You have under 90 degrees of knee bend there. And the feet do have a tilt. You can move them up and down. So he is pretty posable. These little hip pieces here are also on joints, so you can angle those how you wish. Now, gimmick-wise, he does have a couple gimmicks. You see here on his shoulder, he has the symbol that you can scan with the app. Now, this only works with the Japanese version of the app. You can't scan this with the American version of the app. It does not work. It does not even recognize it. But the cool thing is, you see there's this dial up top. You can take this dial and rotate it. So you have this scannable symbol right here. You turn it, and there's actually another scannable symbol. So you can get two different scans out of this toy, and then rotate again, and you just get a regular Autobot symbol, which is pretty cool. So if you don't like having these, you know, little circle scanny symbol things on the toy, you can just go, yep, and there you go, regular Autobot symbol. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Now, he also has the gimmick of being able to use the weapons. Now, how he uses the weapons, now none of the weapons actually fit in his hand in any way that he can hold them, because you can see just how wide open his hands are. You have these little clips right here, and you just push them, and boop, this little post will flip out from under his forearm. You see how that works? Just flips in right there and just locks in. So you push that, and just boop, flips right up into his hand. Now he has a port that you can plug weapons into. So you can give him the saber, you can give him, you know, the axe, you can give him... The one unfortunate thing, though, is that the spring isn't that strong, so when you put the axe in his hand, it droops a little bit. That kind of sucks. But, hey, it is what it is. But again, you can give him strong arms gun, which kind of looks ridiculously small in his hands. You can give him this gun, which again looks ridiculously small in his hands. But really and truly, all these weapons are meant to go with your warrior class figures, but they give you the option of arming him up with them as well. Now, conceivably, you could have the weapon already stored in here and have it just kind of flip up into his hand. You can't do it with any other guns. You can do it... The only weapon I've been able to do it with and have it work is the Bumble Saber. If you already have that plugged in there, obviously it looks ridiculous like that, but for the sake of the gimmick, you know, I can kind of... You can kind of get it to flip up into his hand. It just has to be angled just the right way for it to clear his fingers there. See? Kind of sort of works, but eh. Now the configuration they use on the box is... You have the axe plugged in there, and there's actually a port on the bottom as well. And they use Jazz's lance here. That way it just looks more like a full axe right there. And he does have them on both forearms. Right there, so you can arm him up, you can give him, you know, the Bumble Saber, and plug in, you know, sideswipe sword on the bottom. So you can have two weapons like that, and again, you know, the weight just kind of makes it droop a little bit because that spring is not super tight. Now with these posts deployed, it does give him not an ankle, not a wrist swivel, but a wrist tilt, which is weird. I think this is the first ever instance of a wrist tilt. Why not? Dare I say why not? So there you go. Well, let me take all this out of his hands. And of course you still have the various ports right here on his shins, if you want to store the weapons. You also have ports here on these hip pieces, if you want to store weapons there. So, and ports on his forearms. You still have use of a lot of ports if you just want to take all this stuff and just plug it onto him for some reason. You have the option. Why not? Dare I say, why not? Now, full comparison. Here he is with Warrior Class Bumblebee, and you can see this is definitely way out of scale, but hey, he definitely towers over the Warrior Class toys. Here he is with Warrior Optimus Prime. Actually, we'll bring them all in. There he is with the 3-step changer. And yeah, again, just towers over them all. So, there you have that. There you have that. Here he is with the 3-step Grimlock. Again, just kind of towers over him. So, there you go. Here he is with Leader Class Ultra Magnus from Combiner Wars. You can see that he's even taller than a current Leader Class toy. So, there you have that. Now, the main gimmick that this toy has is it does have lights and sounds, which is pretty cool. Now, this is obviously a Japanese toy, so all the phrases you're going to get out of this toy are going to be in Japanese. So you're not going to understand anything he's saying, but it's still pretty cool because I like toys that yell at me, and he does yell a bit. So you have your on-off switch right here. Flick them on, and you get Transformers Adventure! You can see his eyes light up, his chest lights up, and when his chest lights up, you can actually see that there is like a little matrix molded in there, which is pretty cool. So here's the button to activate the noises. Just push his belly. Yeah, that's... And all the phrases are randomized, so some phrases you might hear a couple times, some phrases you might only hear once after pushing the button like 50 times, but we'll go through them and see if we can get everything out of this guy, so let's go. He says something to Windblade about Decepticons, I know that. Something about Decepticons. Says something to Bumblebee. Okay. Something to Drift. Maybe about honor. Something about Dinobot. Something to fix it. And something to Bumblebee. I said prime memory access. Something else. I think I heard Autobot in that one. Ultra Magnus. No, I didn't get that one. Something to Bumblebee. Exactly. Grimlock. Shut up. I don't know what that... I want to know what that means. Something about Decepticons. Something to fix it. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's like roll out or something. I don't know. You got something to sideswipe. Yeah, prime memory. Transformers Adventure. There are a couple specific ones that I really want you to hear. So I hope it doesn't keep repeating the same ones. He might be introducing himself. I am Optimus Prime. He just blew something up. I don't even know what that was. But... Come on. Give me the one I want to hear. Oh, that's a different one. There we go. He laughs. He actually has two different laughs. That one's more of a chuckle, and then he has one that's kind of like a full-out laugh. And he has that one also. That's when he's had a bad burrito. He's like, you know, it happens. Not a bad burrito, a bad pizza bagel. That's what happens if he eats a burrito. He just... That's what happens. That's why he doesn't eat burritos. There you go, that's the other laugh. That's more of a full-out laugh, and the other one's more of a chuckle. Yeah, says something about transform. Omure. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. So again, it's randomized, so sometimes there's like one specific one you want to hear, and you might never hear it. Yeah, he had that bad burrito again. Well, to him, there's no such thing as a good burrito. Transformers Adventure. Stop mocking me!
ストロングアーム任せたぞ。私がオプティマスプライムだ。サイドスワイプ、君たちを守る。
There is one I haven't heard yet.
グリムロック、戦闘開始。
Stop mocking me! You're doing it on purpose. You're not giving me the clip I want to hear on purpose. And you're mocking me now. How dare you?
トランスフォーマーアドベンチャー。私にいい考えがある。
I hate you so much. Stop laughing at me. Sometimes after a good vomit, you have a good laugh too. Why not?
バンブルビー、応答してくれ。バンブルビー、君に頼みがある。許さんぞ。ディセプティコン名、ウルトラマグナス、戦闘開始。バンブルビー、任せたぞ。プロール、出撃だ。
Okay, well, to spare you any more button pushing, basically the one I'm trying to get to is he actually yells, Transform! And I love that because, you know, I always do that as a joke, and it's really cool that I have an Optimus Prime that actually yells Transform at me. And he doesn't want to do it!
ストロングアーム、よく聞くんだ。バンブルビー、トランスフォーム。
There we go. Bumblebee Transform! That's all I wanted to hear. That is all I wanted to hear. There we go. Jeez. That was actually an edit, just so you know. I went through like 30 more sounds before I finally got that. But that's the one thing that sucks about it being randomized is like you may never hear the sound you want to hear, and you might hear the ones you don't want to hear like 50 times. But there you go. I think that's pretty much all the sounds you get out of this guy. Actually, I think he yells Grimlock Transform also, but I'm not going to waste more time trying to get that sound out of him. Now, as far as Transformers Adventures Optimus Prime goes, it's a pretty cool toy. It's, you know, it has its issues, like some things, like, you know, like I said, like in vehicle mode, some of these tabs don't hold in as well as they should. Obviously, you know, if the giant hollow legs bother you, then obviously that's going to be a big downer for you. But honestly, this is probably the best version of Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime that we're going to get. And right now it is only over in Japan. It is only for Takara, for the Takara release. Whether or not this mold will be released here with some Peter Cullen clips, that would be awesome. I would love it, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But, you know, only time will tell. But still, pretty cool toy. Well done. I mean, like I said, the paintwork on it is just wonderful because it is Takara, of course. But yeah, pretty neat. You know, if you feel this is worth the price, then by all means pick it up. And if you want to pick this up or any Transformers Robots in Disguise or Transformers Adventures figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so do check it out. And you can also check out my Robots in Disguise playlist, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Takara Transformers Adventures Optimus Prime. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face. Hey, Optimus, what happened to you?
I don't know. I just woke up like this. It's pretty cool, though. In fact, it gives us a tactical advantage, because you guys can hide in my legs now.
Look, watch. What are you doing? What are you doing?
This isn't really comfortable, sir. This is a little cramped. Accept the warmth, Shinbot. Accept the warmth.